Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Nadhaya Namaha, Om Sri Sai Parabrahmane Namaha. Sai Satcharita Chapter 3. We are going to discuss some of the important aspects of Chapter 3 today. We talked about first two chapters in the previous satsangs, and we learned that how Himad Pant got the motivation and approval from Baba to write Sai Satcharita. Here in the third chapter, in the beginning, Hemad Pant continued to describe how Baba blessed him, and he gave the narration of some of the Baba's words as follows. Baba said, "You perform your duty, do not have the least doubt in your mind. Have full faith in my words, and be of resolute mind. If you write about my Leelas, it will wipe out the faults which have arisen due to ignorance. And when you listen to it with faith, your worldly involvements will disappear. It will cause waves of love and devotion to rise in the ocean of the mind, and diving into them now and then will bring up gems of knowledge. Whoever sings my praises, I will bestow upon him complete happiness, permanent pleasure, and contentment. Believe this as the truth." These were the beautiful words by Baba. Baba actually knows what kind of work that need to be assigned to each one of the devotees. Some devotees were made to build temples, some were made to lose themselves in the joy of the kirtan. Some were sent on pilgrimages. Like that, many assignments were given to different devotees. Even now, Baba shows this kind of miracles while giving certain kind of or designating some kind of work to his devotees. The simple fact that we will need to understand is what Baba did as a disciple of his own guru. He just followed him, and he used to think about him all the time. It's not about doing all kinds of material things to his guru. We see lighthouses anchored near the sea to guide us for the movement of the ships by warning them to keep off the rocks and whirlpools in the sea. In a similar way, for people who tend to sidetrack easily in everyday life, Tales of Sai will navigate them safely and will smoothen the difficult paths of the ocean of existence. The the blessed are the tales of the saints that penetrate into our consciousness through the ears and cleanse our bodies, ego, and destroy the sense of duality. Hemad Pant writes so much about the Atma Sakshatkara in the third chapter, and that is like Gnana, Atma Gnana. He also describes about Brahman, which is a supreme soul, and how we can reach that ultimate state. And in the third chapter, we also see how simply listening to Sai's stories will get through so many problems of life and free us from worldly problems. This was also freeing us from the shackles of bondage. And later on, Hemad Pant compares Sai's love to a cow. Sai portrayed as mother who knows everything about its child. He will take care of us in every life. Once Anna Chinchnaker pleaded with Baba about Hemad Pant's financial situation because he retired and his pension was not sufficient to run the family, and he was struggling. But at the same time, it wasn't too bad. Baba promised that he will get him another job, but for that time, he should be serving Baba only. Baba also promised that he will never have any difficulty with food or daily life, daily needs. This reassurance was sufficient for the Hemad Panth, and he continued to serve Baba without any second thoughts. And then in the third chapter, there was a story about Rohilla, who came to Shirdi and was attracted by Baba's virtues. He stayed there for a long time and devoted himself to Baba. He used to loudly pray in the night time, saying Allah Akbar all the time. And the villagers who came home after the full day of hard work, and they were very tired and they could not sleep because of this Rohilla. They spoke to Baba about him and asked him to do something about it. And then Baba tells them, do not harass the Rohilla. He is very dear to me. This Rohilla's wife is a virago and not ready to stay with him. She is eager to come to me by eluding him. That woman does not observe the wheel. She is without modesty and shameless. If driven out, she comes back forcibly into the house. When he himself gets tired, he will keep quiet automatically. This is how Baba reassured the villagers and sent them home. The Rohilla does not have a wife, but what Baba meant was, by him reciting the God's name in his mind and outside, his mind will be purified and bad thoughts will not cripple him. Indirectly, Baba is communicating to us to follow this recitation of God's name to really clear hurdles that we face in our spiritual path. And later on, in the third chapter, Hemad Pant writes about this Baba's words. Once, like after the afternoon Harati, Baba spoke sweet words, and he said like this: wherever you are and whatever you may be doing, always bear it in mind that I shall continue to be informed of the minutest details of your deeds. I dwell in the minds of all, I am in the hearts of all, and am all pervading. I am the Lord of all. I fill the entire creation within and without, to the point of overflowing. This universe is directed by God, and I am the one who holds the reins. I am the mother of all beings. I am the creator, preserver, and the destroyer. One who concentrates on me, for him nothing is difficult, but the moment he forgets me, Maya will attack him. Whatever is perceived is my image only, whether it is a worm, an ant, a poor wretch, or a king. If one wishes to surrender at the feet of the Guru, one should sing the praises of the Guru, or recite the life story of the Guru, or listen to the stories about the Guru with a really good devotion. We need to have utmost devotion so that the supreme energy will appear before us and the mind will be elevated. Even we are engrossed in worldly affairs all the time, and if we hear these tales of a saint without making the slightest effort, they will still do better because such is the greatness in their stories. That is the strength in their grace. Then, if they are listened to with faith and devotion, you can't even understand how much good can be gained from that. So, indirectly, by talking about all these truthful things, Baba lays the foundation for the entire Satcharita, that the whole aim of Satcharita is to experience one's own self, that is called Atma Sakshatkara. When he described, I am everywhere, everything is me, that means he was talking about Brahman. So experiencing that Brahman within you is the main goal of life. The devotion to the Guru's feet is enough, and no other rites or rituals were necessary. The Supreme God, that is the Brahman, will definitely bless us at that time when we are resorting to the Guru's feet. Once the mind is disciplined, the longing to listen to the stories will definitely increase. The bonds of the sense objects will easily break away, and extreme happiness will pervade everywhere. So, this is the real truth and goal of the whole Sai Satcharita. By listening to the stories of Sai, our goal should be very simple and straightforward. We just have to follow the path that Sai showed us so that we don't waste time running around. So, keeping this in mind, we will conclude this, the essence of the third chapter, and we'll continue to talk about other chapters and other important points in each chapter in the coming satsangs. Sri Sai Nadharpanamastu. Subham Bhavatu. Om Sri Sai Ram. Om Sri Sai Nadhaya Namaha. Om Sri Sai Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai.